everybody, Allie Martin, visibility expert here. Do you struggle to plan out social media content? If so, this video is for you. I'm going to be sharing with you my secret tool that allows me to create a full month of social media content in 30 minutes. Check it out. All right, we are talking all things social media planning. So today I have a little show and tell for you. I am going to be using my social media planning pad to share with you how I plan out a full month of content in 30 minutes. So if you are looking for an actual paper planner that sits on your desk that you can use throughout the month, this one actually lasts for 2 years. You can grab yours over at socialwithallie.com. That will be down in the notes section for you to grab, but socialwithallie.com is where you can grab your own social media planning pad. And I want to walk through the features of this planning pad to kind of help give you an idea of the direction you should take when you are planning out a full month of content. So let's get started. One of the things I love about this planning pad is it is meant to live on your desk, and there is a spot to label the month and the year for each page. So each page represents an entire month. And the purpose is, obviously to write on it, get it dirty, get it messy. But I also love setting a stack of Post-its next to it. And as I come up with content ideas, or as I come up with things that I see on social media that I like, I will jot it down on a Post-it, flip to that page of that month, and stick the Post-it there. So if I see something that whenever somebody's launching a new product, and I'm going to be launching a product in August, I'm going to jot down that idea and then flip to the August page and stick that idea down. The best part about this is when you tear off the page and you get to the next month to start working on that social media, you're like, oh, all this gold, it's right here on one page for me. So that's really just the purpose of actually identifying the month and the year, is because I want you to go ahead and label each of these pages and then start working ahead. So when you see ideas, you can leave them for you to find as jewels and treasures down the road. There's a spot for a call to action. You should always have a call to action in mind when you're planning out your social media. What is the goal that you're wanting to achieve? Are you wanting to get newsletter signups? Are you wanting to sell a product? Are you wanting to get people registered to your event? What is the goal of that month in particular? So yes, you're going to have different call to actions across the post, but like, what is the goal for that quarter even? And what can you reiterate frequently throughout the month? Buzzwords. So again, if you're getting ready to launch a product, and let's say it's a planning pad, so a planner. If you're wanting to launch a planner in August, there are definitely some buzzwords that you can use leading up to August, so that you are dropping these hints with your audience so that they're getting engaged, they're getting warmed up to this idea, so that when your product is presented to them, it's a no-brainer. They're going to say yes. So I really like identifying what are those buzzwords, what are the words that I need to be using this month so that I can warm people up and lead them to one of my goals down the road. Monthly topics. This is my favorite spot. So we've got 12 spots here. You're really only going to need 9 to 12 of these. So you may not fill all 12 of these up. The idea behind this is when you go to somebody's Instagram profile for the very first time, and we all know everyone's posts are in grid in rows of 3. However, when you are looking at someone's page for the very first time and you're wondering if you should follow them or not, we typically only we do not look past the 3rd or the 4th row of their Instagram page. So we're looking at those first 9 to 12 posts, and that's it. We move on after that. We either make a decision of whether we're following them or not. So, a lot of people worry about, like, should I delete old posts that don't look anything like my aesthetic? Trust me, no one's going back that far unless you're a celebrity to really analyze those posts. You really need to focus on your last 9 to 12 posts. So that's really where these monthly topics come in. A lot of times people are only posting 2 to 3 times a week. So again, you're not going to need more than 8 to 12 posts. So these monthly topics are going to be, I can tell you, I will give you a couple for you to think about, and then that'll probably trigger a few more. So some of mine are, and this should actually be one that everyone has, it's me. So everyone needs, their first one should be me. It's who you are as a business owner. Talk about what you enjoy, your background, your likes, your dislikes, things that you're up to. So you as the business owner should be the very first one. And that means your picture is appearing in the last 9 to 12 posts every single month. So I don't have to scroll down too far before I can see your face. And a lot of experts will say you should be appearing in the last 9 to 12 posts. And again, this is a great way to make that happen. Kill two birds with one stone. After that, I would really encourage you to think about either products or services, no matter, whichever direction that means for you. You need to be reiterating how people can support you and how they can work with you. And people make a big mistake with this because they think they posted it once at the beginning of the year. They don't need to post about it again for a whole nother year. The number of people that see your post because of the algorithm is so small compared to your overall audience. You need to reiterate every single month how they can purchase from you, and whether that be products or services. And if you have more than one service or more than one product, think about how infrequent you really are talking about it. If you have 3 different services, and that means every month you're talking about a service, that means you can go a full 3 months before you're talking about a service again. So really, think about that, and maybe you need to even notch that into 2 different times a month that you're talking about a product if you have multiple products. Testimonials are another great option for one of your topics. This is going to be social proof. Your customers can see other customers that have worked with you and see what it's like to be working with you. So, grab their headshots, grab their testimonial from them, and then pop that up as a post every month. Even just fun things, personal things. If you enjoy reading, share the books that you're reading, share the ones that you like, share the ones you don't like. I'm also a new cat mom. I have a dog, already had a dog for 10 years. And I've recently gotten 2 kittens. They were meant to be barn cats, but they quickly made their way inside, and they are now loves of my life. And so if anybody follows me on social media, you will find pictures and videos of my cat quite frequently. So those are all things, good ideas for you to kind of consider before your monthly topics. I also have a spot here for holidays, important dates. Again, thinking through some of the social media holidays that are out there as far as like National Pie Day. And if you make pies, then you definitely need to be celebrating that day. So write it down. And even if it's in August, you can flip ahead and write it down so that when you get to August, you're not forgetting about it. Important dates. When are you launching those programs? When are your staff birthdays so that you can make sure you're recognizing them? Brag-worthy. This is one that if you are not bragging on yourself, no one else will. So these are fun things that are happening in your life, media features. I get asked a lot to do speaking opportunities. I always love to shout these out, not only because I want the organization to feel love coming from me, because I've felt love coming from them from being asked, but then also just to make sure people know, like, I'm available and I love to do these things. So, give me a shout. I have a notes and inspiration section down here. Again, you can, keep your Post-it notes all over this page, or you can jot them down here. And then there's a content checklist. So some of the things that I want you to make sure you're going back and checking before you hit that schedule button on your scheduler. Do you have a call to action? Do you have tags, your location? Are you scheduling it at an optimal time? Are you using high quality images or videos? Are your hashtags optimized? Are your captions typo free? These are all things you need to be double checking. Even professionals that do this every day, day in and day out, make mistakes. But if you are double checking your work, you're going to be less likely for those to happen. So again, if you want a social media planning pad so that you can work on your social media and actually be consistent with it this year, go to socialwithallie.com to grab it. If not, I hope you have so much success with your social media this year. Let me know if you have any specific social media questions in the comments below. I make videos like this every week, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss another video. Talk to you all soon. Thanks so much. Bye.